I see you, fellow overthinker, dream chaser, and secret keeper. Today we're discussing 8 hidden habits that are telltale signs of the INFJ personality. From our love of deep conversations to our need for perfectly planned escape routes, we're about to celebrate all the quirks that make us uniquely us. Before we start, please hit the like button, comment, and subscribe so you won't miss any of our weekly deep dives into the world of personality types. And if you are looking to achieve a deeper understanding of yourself and your personality type, click the link in the comments to take our favorite free personality test. Now, let's start with Habit 1, the Thought Web Weaver. Your mind is a vast, intricate spider web, each strand connecting to another in ways that might seem random to others, but make perfect sense to you. That's the INFJ brain in action, always weaving thoughts together fascinatingly. While most people process information linearly, INFJs have a knack for unexpected connections. For example, we might start a conversation about the weather and discuss the butterfly effect's impact on global economics. Our minds just work in unique, often surprising ways. This trait stems from our dominant cognitive function, introverted intuition. It allows us to spot patterns others might miss and make unexpected connections. We might suddenly realize how a childhood memory relates to our current career path, or how a song lyric perfectly captures a complex philosophical concept. This web-weaving ability is more than just interesting. It's a powerful tool for problem solving and innovation. INFJs often develop solutions that leave others wondering, how did you even think of that? We've been subconsciously connecting ideas all along, waiting for that perfect aha moment. Our thought webs are always growing, fueling a curiosity that often leads us to explore new ideas and perspectives. Habit 2, the Midnight Scholar. While others count sheep, INFJs count the times they've clicked open a new tab tonight. It's 2 a.m., and instead of binging shows or scrolling through social media, you're knee-deep in a Wikipedia wormhole. 1 minute, you're looking up song lyrics, and the next, you're reading about the socio-economic impacts of the Industrial Revolution, ancient philosophy, and cutting-edge technology, all in the same night. This isn't random browsing, though. INFJs have a knack for connecting seemingly unrelated topics, creating a vast mental library of information. Your curiosity has no off switch, especially when the rest of the world is quiet. You might explore everything from conspiracy theories to metaphysical concepts or obscure historical events. But here's the thing, for INFJs, this late-night research is a quest for deeper understanding and meaning. It's our way of making sense of the world and our place in it. Each new piece of information is another puzzle piece in our ever-expanding worldview. This habit of constant learning contributes to the INFJ's reputation for wisdom and insight. It's why we often surprise people with our knowledge of unexpected topics. More importantly, it's about using that knowledge to uniquely gain new perspectives and solve problems. So the next time you find yourself awake at an ungodly hour, diving into yet another fascinating topic, remember, you're cultivating a rich inner world that will serve you well in understanding both yourself and others. Speaking of understanding others, let's talk about how INFJs use all this knowledge in their interactions. Habit 3, the Perspective Juggler. Did you know that INFJs often gain wisdom from constant internal debate? It's like having a mini conference in your head, where every topic gets a full panel discussion. You've probably experienced this during conversations. Suddenly, you find yourself defending an opposing viewpoint. This isn't indecisiveness, it's your INFJ superpower at work. You see the whole picture, understand every angle, and search for the truth. But here's the catch. This habit can sometimes confuse others. They might think you're being contrary or lack strong beliefs. In reality, you're on a quest for deeper understanding. It's not about winning arguments, it's about exploring ideas thoroughly. Perspective shifting isn't just mental gymnastics. It's deeply rooted in empathy and emotional intelligence. You don't just think about different viewpoints, you feel them. It's like trying different emotional hats and seeing how each perspective fits. This unique trait is a powerful tool that contributes to your wisdom and sense of fairness. By considering all sides, you often arrive at more balanced, nuanced conclusions. The same skill helped leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Mother Teresa make such profound impacts. But all this mental juggling can be exhausting, right? Sometimes you just want to have things figured out. Hold that thought, because our next INFJ habit might just be the answer. Habit 4. The meticulous mastermind. Control is an INFJ's best friend, especially after all that perspective juggling. But what happens when that desire for control turns into meticulous planning? Welcome to the INFJ meticulous mastermind world, where every detail is accounted for, and spontaneity takes a backseat. While others embrace the go-with-the-flow mentality, INFJs are busy crafting elaborate plans for every possible scenario. From creating 5-year career strategies to mentally preparing for a simple coffee date, we leave no stone unturned. But here's the thing, this obsessive planning isn't just about control. It's our way of managing anxiety and feeling secure in an unpredictable world. We can finally relax and enjoy the moment when we have a plan. Ironic, right? This meticulous nature often translates into success, too. When you've considered every possible outcome, you're ready for anything. It's no wonder that famous INFJs like Martin Luther King Jr. and J.K. Rowling are known for their thorough preparation. Their carefully laid plans changed the world and created magical universes. But remember, even the most detailed plans need some flexibility. Finding the balance between preparation and adaptability is key. Trust me, it's worth mastering. Let's discuss how these planning skills play into our daily routines. Habit 5. The ritual architect. For INFJs, the morning routine isn't just a series of tasks, it's a carefully crafted ritual. Picture this, a specific wake-up time, a curated playlist, and a journaling session before breakfast even enter the picture. At work, their desk might be organized in a particular way, or they might have a special routine before tackling a big project. Others might find these habits quirky, but they're essential for INFJs. These routines provide a sense of control and comfort in a chaotic world. They act as an anchor, helping INFJs navigate their days more efficiently. But here's where it gets interesting. These habits actually boost INFJ productivity and well-being. By creating structure, INFJs free up mental energy for their creative pursuits and deep thinking. It's like setting the stage for their inner world to flourish. Take Sarah, an INFJ graphic designer. Her morning ritual of meditation and sketching not only calms her mind, but also primes her creativity for the day ahead. Or consider Mark, an INFJ teacher, whose pre-class organization ritual helps him stay focused and present for his students. These examples show how INFJs use their routines to tap into their strengths and manage the challenges of their personality type. And speaking of that rich inner landscape, you won't believe where an INFJ's mind can wander when given the chance. Habit 6. The Daydream Diver. Ever found yourself so lost in thought that you missed your bus stop or forgot why you walked into a room? For INFJs, these moments aren't just lapses. They're gateways to their most powerful cognitive asset. These seemingly absent-minded instances are actually the secret ingredient to their unique creativity and problem-solving abilities. While many of us are constantly pushed to engage with the outside world, INFJs thrive in their rich inner landscapes. You might spot an INFJ staring off into space, their mind a million miles away. But here's the thing, they're not just daydreaming, but diving deep into a world of possibilities, connections, and insights. This inner world is where INFJs process emotions, explore ideas, and make sense of the complexities around them. It's like having a personal think tank always open for business. And guess what? This mental playground is where some of their most brilliant ideas are born. Take Martin Luther King Jr., for example. His powerful speeches and visionary ideas didn't just appear suddenly. They were born from hours of deep reflection and imagination, transforming his inner thoughts into words that changed the world. INFJs can harness this power of daydreaming by setting aside specific times for creative thinking and using techniques like mindfulness. It's all about finding that balance between inner exploration and outer action. This way, they can turn their vivid imaginations into real-world impact. So the next time you catch yourself lost in thought, remember, you're tapping into your superpower. And speaking of superpowers, let's talk about how INFJs use their rich inner world to recharge. Habit 7. The Homebody Hermit. Ever thought about recharging yourself? INFJs have, and their method might surprise you. Let's explore the power of saying no to going out. Staying home isn't laziness for INFJs. It's crucial for their mental health. While society often pushes us to be social butterflies, INFJs thrive in their own space. This can lead to some creative excuses when friends come calling. Sorry, I can't make it. I have to alphabetize my spice rack. Sound familiar? INFJs are masters at conjuring up reasons to avoid social gatherings, from suddenly remembering urgent chores to citing unpredictable weather. But here's the thing, it's about managing the social battery. For INFJs, social interactions can be draining, and quiet time at home is essential for recharging. This solitude allows them to process thoughts, emotions, and experiences, often leading to their deepest insights and most creative ideas. So the next time you make excuses to stay in, remember that you're nurturing your inner world. Speaking of that inner world, let's explore how INFJs turn their homes into personal sanctuaries of meaning. Habit 8. The Meaning Collector. Ever notice how INFJs surround themselves with seemingly random objects? Those vintage postcards, peculiar pebbles, and faded concert tickets aren't just cluttered. They're carefully chosen pieces of an intricate puzzle that is the INFJ's inner world. For INFJs, collecting isn't about hoarding or showing off. It's about capturing moments, emotions, and ideas in physical form. That seashell from a childhood beach trip is a time capsule of the first time they felt truly connected to nature. The old family photos are portals to understanding their roots and identity. These collections serve a deeper purpose beyond sentimentality. They anchor the INFJ's abstract thoughts and emotions, creating a personal museum of experiences and values. In a world that often feels overwhelming, these objects provide a sense of continuity and self-understanding. But here's the really cool part. These collections aren't just about preserving the past. They're fuel for creativity and self-discovery. That vintage typewriter might spark their next writing project, while a set of pressed flowers could inspire a deep dive into botanical art. For INFJs, every object has the potential to unlock new ideas and perspectives, turning their living space into a wellspring of inspiration. We've explored 8 secret codes that make up the INFJ personality, from our web-like thinking to our love for deep research. These habits aren't just quirks, they're the essence of who we are. Understanding these traits opens doors to personal growth and authenticity. As INFJs, we have a unique perspective that can make a real difference in the world. So, here's something to think about. How can you use your INFJ strengths to create positive change? It may be time to kickstart that creative project you've been mulling over, or find a community where your insights can shine. Remember, your perspective is a gift. What will you do with it? Trust yourself, embrace your quirks, and let your INFJ superpowers guide you toward making an impact in your own special way. If you want to continue the journey to understanding yourself or an INFJ in your life, click on the next video, where we continue to unlock the secrets of the INFJ personality type.